Okay, so I'm gonna explain to you what happened with the challenge. So I was going through the process of Bachelor in Paradise, like the audition process. They reached out to me, but when I just got home and he's going crazy. When you get like approached for a show, you still have to go through the whole, oh my God, can you hear him? You still have to go through like the whole audition process, like filling out all the applications, all the like medical and physical, drug testing, STI, STD, medical testing. So I'm going through that process with Bachelor, but knowing pretty sure almost 1000% that I'm going on the show because they came to me. So the only reason I wouldn't go is if something came back like on my medical or my drug test or whatever, right? They are waiting for my final signature on my contract. We negotiated pay, things like that. And they were like, Sam, we need a signature. We need a signature. At the very same time, I was flown to Toronto to do a full physical and medical and going through the process of potentially being on the challenge. So backtrack a little bit. I get a phone call from Anthony, and he's like, listen, I was supposed to do the challenge with somebody. They backed out. I give them your name. I think we'd make a great duo. They were doing pairs that season. And he was like, are you down? And I was like, it was such a hard decision because I wanted to be on American television. Like that was one of my dreams and my goals was to be on American television. So I was like, holy shit, if I get on the challenge, that's a US audience, that's 10 times the population, it's 10 times the exposure, 10 times the potential opportunities. So I held Bachelor in Paradise off for as long as I possibly could. And, and at this point, Anthony and I we weren't sure, and we were going to be considered alternates on the show, but we knew that alternates get to go to LA and you get to get in front of the producers. And I knew that if I got in front of a producer that I would be on the show and that him and I would be on the show. So it looked really good. I went to Toronto. I did my full medical, physical, all that stuff. And they flew me there. And then I was like, all right, I got to tell Bachelor in Paradise that I'm not going on the show. So I had to tell them. They were not happy. They were super disappointed. Not 2 days later, I got cut from the process with the challenge. Anthony and I both we didn't make it even as alternates. And then I had to call Bachelor in Paradise back. And I'll never forget the director, Michael, said, Sam, you owe me one. Because I was like, listen, I fucked up. And so I was like, listen, I will make that season the best season of all time. And I think I maybe did that. So at the end of the day, it all worked out. And I'm just explaining this because a lot of people are like a little bit confused about how that even happened. And I'm so happy how everything actually ended up turning out because there's not one single thing that I would change in my life right now. Puss! Okay, anyway, enough about me. I am excited to watch the finale of Big Brother. I am still one episode behind. I do know who went home, tragic, but I want to watch it for myself. Anthony is such a good Big Brother player, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I'm pretty sure he didn't watch like a single season or a single episode before he was on my season 7. So for him to accomplish what he has is pretty amazing. Also, Bailey has had my heart from the beginning. That girl has played the game so well. She's a fighter. I think if two of them are at the end, it's going to be so interesting to see who wins. I'm going to be so happy with either one of them as long as, is it Lexus or Alexis? I'm not even sure. And I'm sorry, because she's probably going to see this. I like you. You're just not gonna win. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that tonight.